Looky there, a wet spot on the floor. And wet dog print. If we look outside, it's wet. It started raining a little before 4 o'clock. About a tenth of an inch in the last hour, I guess. That's how far I got. It's all in one piece. That's my camera power wire. That's the ground to go back to there. That is, I'll show you. We got turned on to this stuff a long time ago at the farm show. This is Napa's version. Silicone self-fusing tape, yellow, 1 inch by 20 feet. It's a copy of outfit called it Rescue Tape. Apparently it was developed for the military years ago. You can take a little piece of that off of there. It's got a plastic between them so they don't stick to each other. And you can wrap it on your finger and then roll it up and make an O-ring. That was one of their big sellers apparently. And it used to be kind of expensive. We bought some to try at the actual Rescue Tape, and this stuff works just the same. Rescue Tape might be a little bit better maybe. But I'm going to do the same thing I did with the other one. Come over here so we can look at it, right? I guess I could have seen it from there. That's all 2 layers of vinyl tape over the top of it, but the Rescue Tape's underneath. It's good 600 volts. It kind of works nice if you're dealing with electric fence, where you're dealing with joules, because you can put a few layers on and you can still touch it without getting a tingle. And by the way, Romex, come. Oh, you gonna stand there, dog? Okay. Or not, she's gonna run me over coming out the door. You would think Romex would work for running an insulated hot wire. No, it does not. Wires out to where we split it at the feed barn. We ran 2 Romex in a conduit, one for the lights and one for the hot wire. I was getting shocked while I was wiring the lights in. The only thing hooked up was the hot wire. And I'm really surprised it looks this dry, but you can see the edges where the gravel is this deep. So anyway, that out there is a little on the ripe side, but at least this is buying me a little bit of time. And I'm sure there's a few people that are not very happy about it at all. I haven't heard, but I hope Maury got his done. Oh. Morning, yellow turd bucket. Oh, hi, little girl. I say little, I'm joking. These girls are all wet. Well, good morning, Sapphire. She's gonna hide behind you, huh? That means I get to scratch you by the ear? Yeah? Huh? There you are. Yeah, there you are. Silly girl. Oh, you don't like that at all, do you? Easy. So, I think everybody's in here. What are you gonna do, eat me? Hey, if you want attention, be nice. There you go. Yeah, I guess everybody's in here. Cowboy's down there. Hey, Cowboy, I ain't feeding you any grain over there, bud. You gotta come over here. And, of course, Ruby back there. And the brat. Huh, the brat. How about you? You want to say hi? Yes, no, maybe? I know you will. Yeah, I know you will, because you already let me scratch you anyway, and you're one that lets me. Kind of nice, it stopped raining. Give me a chance to go and get Mom's paper without getting soaked. Good morning, Hope. You got that look this morning, huh? think I found the one Mom was looking for the other day. No, that's not her. I know she's in here. Need to, if I get a look at the back of their tags, I'll know who for sure. It actually might be, no, because she's a February cat. February 18th on her tag. And it's a May. Don't you eat my coat. Brendan gave me this coat. I like this coat. Even if it does zip up backwards. Brendan's funny that way. Oh, I'll give you a coat. Yeah, it's a woman's coat. It fits. I just gotta remember to zip it the wrong way. Trying to get it in the right light so you can see it. But yeah, zip it up with your left hand, not your right hand. It's alright. I don't zip it up very often unless it's in the middle of winter and it's cold. Way out there, middle of the screen. Kind of focuses on it. Deer out there. At least it better be a deer. Doesn't look right for a coyote. What was it? 3 or 4 nights ago anyway. Becky goes and lays down in bed early and plays on her phone, reads books, that kind of stuff for a little bit. So it's still daylight. Actually, not quite as light as it is now. And she looks out with her binoculars. And it was kind of around where that deer is. Actually, may have been more over there instead of over here, but she says, come here, come here, come here. I think I'm seeing a doe have her fawn. Still not sure what she really saw. It was laying there. It looked like it could have been laying there cleaning up a fawn. Haven't been out there to try to look, but she hangs around there, so I'm going to guess that, maybe she does have a fawn. Maybe. Good morning, Wally. And yeah, there's a few cows didn't come in for breakfast. That's right. And I'm feeding backwards this morning since we've been out longer than normal. Usually, y'all know I feed these guys first because they're on my way. What? Are you chickens or are you steers? Yeah? You don't know? You don't taste like chicken. Well, this was Mom's number 1 pick, one she picked up quite a while ago and said she'd take. What do y'all think she weighs? I'll tell you.
Almost as much as Boomer.
I'll tell you here in a minute. It says 1584. They just changed it. Plus
1580 is what it was on.
And I saw it at 1585 with the light on too. And believe it or not, her calf is lighter than the 2 calves. Which kind of surprised me. The calves are both high 3s. We're giving them Safeguard. They've been wormed with one of the knockoff ivermectins. But since we have the ivermectin-resistant stomach worms, cows will get Safeguard. That way we don't have to worry about them getting it. Yeah, the lighter colored one is actually the heavier one. By, I think it was like 30 or 40 pounds. So it kind of surprised me. Now, here was the spur of the moment one. With bigger calf on her. She's a little lighter cow. I just had it as 1458. It's sitting at 1459 now.
Just don't look at that.
She's just about as tall as the other one. Maybe not quite. The other one's probably an inch taller anyway. Clicky, 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 clicky. Count the clicks. And luckily, neither one of them spit any out. That's kind of nice. Trim the ear hairs so we can see the tag easier. It's not like we aren't going to know who it is.
Oh, she originally had a different tag.
Oh, another hole? Oh, she ripped one out. That happens.
Well, that was in a weird place anyway.
Yeah. Could have been from when she was a calf, too. It's okay, sweetheart.
I know.
We try to go back in the same holes, and this happens like this when it's ripped out.
Or like 241.
And actually, where that is, she could have ripped that in the brush or something too.
Yeah, but it's still your place to put it.
Well, it's too far in for the tag, so it's probably fence or brush.
It looks like a nickel, though.
A rip's a rip. And trim some off their tails. Keeps them out of the shit.
Because guess what? They've capped.
Yeah. Now to be here, they're
goddamn
capped.
thing on.
Oh, now she's griping about the heat indicator.
You ain't getting the goddamn glue on you, dude.
Well, looks like this one's coming off easier than it did off the other one.
Yeah, because she's lighter.
Anyway, now they're going to go out in general population, and hopefully we don't have a whole bunch of issues. Took them a minute to decide to come back out of the barn. They just made a quick loop around the lot. They're not hardly going to slow down going through here. At least she's not. She stopped to take a bite of hay. They probably cleaned up what I gave them this morning. I didn't give them too much. They didn't want to have a feeder full later. Now to see what really happens. Dang, they're running down that lane like they've lived here their whole lives. The others are just kind of hanging there. Go say hi to the steers. The others still don't care. I hope they keep it that way. I really do. I can hardly see the screen, so forgive me if I'm in the wrong spot. Oh, we're gonna run. I hope they don't just run. Well, one calf figured it out. I'm not sure about this bridge stuff. And we still haven't opened that other gate down there. Don't run through anything, girls. I don't think they ran through it. I can see them through the tree, but they're like, we ran into a dead end. So turn and come back, ladies. I don't want to walk down there. And the others are like, well, should we go check this out? What's going on? And at least they saw the wires across there. And that orb, it's getting warm out now. I would guess it's already to what our high is supposed to be for the day. We're only supposed to be 61 today. Well, Wally's coming to check him out anyway. Oh, and Cowboy's running by over here to my right. Maybe he quit running, realized one of them's his mom. Now, if they're going to get to fighting, hopefully they do it out in the open and not near the fence or against the creek. I'm just going to walk and wander. That's about the best way to have it. Gav's already learning some friends. I don't know if you could see it or not because they're in the shadows by the creek, but she walked up and sniffed one and he jumped and now they're being friends. Yeah, so far I like the way they're cohabitating. A whole lot better than it can be. They're fighting pretty bad. Looky there. I didn't expect them today. I knew they should have been coming though. Should be 40 teeth in there. I took one, lined up. They're right. She's still digging.
Well, the place I really need to be digging, you still have all your shit.
Oh yeah, the other side on above the pickup I got. All my wiring stuff's still there. Need to pick that up. But I was going to come over here and show you finished product and a piece of wire on the floor. Yeah, it stinks in there because from sitting outside, and I think it was a little damp up where this came from this winter, and from hosing it. And they never cleaned out. There's voids in here inside the frame because it's double framed. If I can get, you can see where it's double framed anyway, right there, and that runs straight back. But anyway, so what's gotten damped stinks. Here's what I ended up doing, or what was done. My ground wires came out in the wrong place. You sounded a broom, a little hand broom. 2 wires here, ground wire for the cameras and baler ground wire, because they not only have all the grounds for everything connected here, you still ground to the chassis from the tractor. I gotta tighten that bolt. Yeah, that tightens this. Everything's strapped in. I'd be careful. I don't want you guys to flip upside down like you did yesterday. Didn't mean to throw everybody on their heads. Camera.
It was just a roller coaster ride.
I'm hoping that's where it goes, or where it's going to be. And I'm trying to watch in here and do this. This comes up and plugs right here. I know I won't be able to do it, but then I'll go ahead and zip tie it to this other wire so they stay together. Freaking planes today. And these, I may wrap a piece on them, or that vacuum cleaner hose that came from the gantry box down, that had 2 plastic covers. Be about the right size to put through here to protect. Because those work, but it's not right there, and that's right where that one's going to rub. Either way, we'll do something there. This is the wire that came off that gantry box. It was all coiled up and zip tied right inside here to the main loom. 2 pieces. I'm assuming it's one run the fan on the thing, and then it has a metering motor for the metering wheel. They are spliced together somewhere. Oh, hey, right there. Yeah, I could barely find that. So that's going to go as far as it will go. It's 2 right there. What's hanging out here has got to go up and then back between the main frame and the twine boxes. I have no idea how far it's going to make it, but we got to get up. I think there's loom right there, it looks like. Comes there. We're going to run it up in there anyway, because that's going to come back for the rear camera. It can come back and come out with the wire for the light, and then run up the handrail. That's the plan anyway. So we're getting this far. I think the LED lights for here are supposed to be like the 19th to the 20th before we see those. But the lights for these are supposed to be here tomorrow. So that'll be good. And we're still both ignoring the elephant in the room, but we got to take all that apart. It's got to get done though. It'll get done one way or the other. And I wish you could adjust this one, because as loose as this chain is, I'm sure we got to take a link out of it. And my chain breaker won't go that big. I think that's 120, and my chain breaker goes to 80 or 100. Something like that. So we'll see how far we get. 14.2. That's what we'll use for the moisture tester. On the other baler, it's on the left side. On this baler, it's going to be on the right side. That's where everything runs anyway. And I think I already showed that. I got that tightened up. This one's the one to go back to power the camera. I still got to plug the front camera in, take the cover off it. They run through that holder with them, but then the other holders, there's no room for them, so it'll get zip tied and clipped there on top. They go over the top of the frame, and in the middle of that, back about 8 inches, bags down through the top. which was fun for Ty to find because it was full of shit. Now we get here in the dark where I can't see, but maybe the camera will show it. I doubt it though. I should have kept my flashlight. Now you can see a white spot. That's where the grommet is. Those two lines are right there. And all they did was lay over the top of these on the way through. But I mean, it's loom. The outer coatings usually hold up really good. Goes over those, and as I bang my elbow on the tire. Through that one. This one goes through there, and what's left of that will make it past the camera, but I've got to put the wire from the camera would make it clear over here, the one it plugs into. I just got to put it on the end of there. And for lack of anywhere else, this is where we're going with this one. I put a zip tie on here so it can't rub. And where that bearing is, the tube's open on the back side. So we'll... Hey, oh, dang it, I did that again. I about killed myself last time, but look, somebody left the knife there. I got a new knife. Oh, wait, I guess that was mine. Damn it. Thought I had me a new one. End up drilling a hole down low. Here's the bottom of the openings where my finger is. And we'll bring that so it's right at the bottom. That way, if anything happens, if this comes over, it doesn't crush it. And we'll put our moisture tester pins right here. I just got to come up with the pieces for that yet. Ty says, we'll take them out of the other baler. It's like, And actually I could, because if I remember right, it's all factory that's on there. I just had to make bushings to go through because the other's got the bale skis in it, so you got another 3/16 of an inch or so. So the bushings are actually DOT plastic airline. Ouch. And that hurts when you hit your eyeball on it. So that's our today. She had to clean up a bunch of stuff up there before we run those wires. So there's more piles. She's feeding Ice Man. Oh, she just started her car. She's got Ice Man and the dogs. And Becky texted me right before I started this clip to say that she was going to go feed the back barn. So I'm going to close the doors, and I might have to put clamps on them and tie them shut because damn the wind today keeps coming up. So yeah, we got plenty to do yet. And yeah, camera's up there. I made that saddle a little on the big side. I didn't find the stuff I wanted, but that's what I trimmed off to make it, and it fit perfect on that tube with that, so that's all good. That's all my wiring crap because I still need all that. Yay. And yeah, I am still remembering where things go in the toolbox. And Ty did find one thing while she was up there. The bolts that hold those hinges on there. These are fine. But that one, if you can see it, the front one doesn't come through the nut very far. They're carriage bolts, and it's not lined up in the square on the hinge. So I'll fix that while we're here. Still got to fix that. It doesn't look like it's got any issues, does it? No, not at all. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And that's what we got done today. Oh, yeah, and I goofed. She got stuff through the hole up there. It all dropped down here, and then it got tangled up because one's coming off a brand new spool, so it wasn't straightened out. The other was down here to the ground. And I got that undone, and she went up top to help feed it through, and I went right over the top of these lines. We got them all the way to the back, and I went, oh, shit. So I tied a piece of twine to it, brought it back, and then the twine wouldn't go back through. Part of that was the first time through, I went through the wrong spot between this oil line. You can see it. Maybe it's right at the tip of my finger. Color wise, you can't see it, it's washed out. Anyway, it went in the wrong spot. Get that up right between the oil line and one of the other looms. So she had to do it by hand again. That's enough, Gavin. Thank you for watching. And hey, everybody have a happy Father's Day. For you fathers out there. I guess Brooke and Matt are bringing breakfast out in the morning. Matt's supposed to make biscuits and gravy. We'll see how good it is. If it's not any good, I might have to kick his butt. Anyway, thanks for watching. Give a thumbs up and subscribe if you would. It's appreciated.